to you. Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's the Kauffie company. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's the Kauffie company. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Kauffie Company. It is... What day is it today? Wednesday, the 11th of March, and it's a very sunny, not the warmest, but very sunny. It's going to be sunny all day today, which is delightful. It's delightful. It's very sunny, 12 degrees centigrade. We're moving towards Coffee 2.0. We visited the shop again. We visited yesterday and today. Really, really good. I wish I had some pictures to show you. I should have taken some fun. I'm not sure I'm allowed to show you pictures yet. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask my dad and my brother. I'll have to ask them. But we visited the shop today. All systems go in terms of building. There are 7 people on site today, and if you've seen the size of that shop, it is tiny. So that 7 people on that little building site is quite a lot of people. So they're progressing very, very, very adequately. Adequate progress is being made, and that is delightful. It's delightful. We're back in the shop today. We're on our own today, unless someone would like to join. I put a football title for clickbait purposes only, which is why I put clickbait. Normalise clickbait, because we all do it. Everyone in the YouTube world is, I don't put clickbait, this is what I really think. It's clickbait. You all do it. I've done it as well. Normalise it. But there's 6 of you in the house today, but only 1 of you has messaged. Thank you to all the people that are joining us. As usual, we will talk football if we have to talk football, as we usually do. We'll do what we want at the Coffee Company. We will do what we want, and that's the beauty. I will even talk about my brand new purchase, which came yesterday when Ryan was on the show, but I wasn't able to show it. I have a new gadget. I have a new gadget. I've paid for 50% of my new bag of decaf. So I've got to go and pick up my decaf on Friday, which I can do now. I can pick up my decaf because now on my car insurance, I'm allowed to do business trips on my car, which is really good. It's good because it now means I can use my tiny little Volkswagen Up as a van. It's not really a van, it's minuscule. But I've got a new purchase. This is what I've purchased. You're all going to like this. Oh, let's not knock over my microphone. Put that up. It's a mini washing machine. How cool is that? It's a countertop washing machine. And I've always had this problem in this shop that I don't have a washing machine here because we don't have the space for it. And washing machines are expensive. Washing machines are expensive. But this is a thing now, so you can do 2 cloths at a time. Well, the actual description says you can do 2 pairs of pants and 2 pairs of socks at the same time. I think they will fit in there. But for me, this is vital. It means I can wash things all the time. It's great. How brilliant is that? So big up to Amazon Prime. This is brilliant. That's just brilliant. Sometimes things should just be like, you know what? That's really cool. I don't know how long it's going to last. It's probably made out of absolute shit. But it now means I can keep my cloths scrupulously clean and I can wash them. It means I can wash my cloths all the time. I can do them once a day. Which wasn't really an issue. It wasn't really possible. Because we don't have a washing machine. So I'd have to rinse them, and I'd usually use Fairy Liquid because I love Fairy Liquid, and that was the way. But now I can use actual detergent and get them really nice and scrupulously clean. It's lovely. But without further ado, let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. There's 11 of you in here so far now. Good to see you all. We have Mr. Jason Bell clocking in for the first member of the day. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Paul Langley is talking about my clickbait title. Scandalous. Indeed, it's scandalous. Ian Ferguson's in the house saying morning all. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, we've just got to move on. We got to move on. It happened. The Tudor era is burning down. I'd like for it to have lasted as long as the actual Tudor era, but it hasn't. It hasn't. It's possible, but Mr. Sava can stream when he wants. He can stream when he wants. We have Phil. Phil, Hollywood Phil. Good to see you, buddy. Saying afternoon all. This is just unbelievable. Whatever next. Phil Army. Good to see you. Maybe we can move to the Stewart era or the Stewart era. Big up Paul Stewart. Yes. Bring in Paul Stewart. Paul Stewart is who will save this football club. The #1 Agon bar in the world has just said, washing machines live longer than Calgon. Big up. Might actually be a good idea. Some Calgon. Might be a good idea. I'd like a review after I've used it. If it was I've deep cleaned my cloths, both of them. I've deep cleaned them all, and I'm gonna mostly focus on the milk cloth because that's going to be used a lot more often, and it's going to have like milk just sticks to everything. It's very difficult, but I can do the cloths every day now, and it's lovely. We have Tom81. It's good to see you, buddy. YouTube member. Good afternoon, Ben, mate. Big up all in chat. Good to see you. Shamtan's in the house. Afternoon, Ben. Tudor new Thomas Frank. We're doing exactly what we did with him. No one can make a sack decision. He's going to be here for too long. When we're in the bottom 3, he'll go. Indeed, mate. This is the only Tudor era that turned out well for a group of guys from Spain. Yes, indeed. 100%. 100%. Except when it comes to the Mary Rose, Ian. The Mary Rose sank in the first. Like the Mary Rose didn't even get to the battle. It sank in the harbour. The flagship of the Tudor fleet sank in the harbour, which is now in a really amazing museum in Portsmouth. If you want to go there, you should go there. It's a really good museum. I love the Mary Rose exhibit. I've done it twice. Really, really well done. I like the Mary Rose exhibit. Really good. Really, really good. But welcome back, everyone. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, and we'll talk about whatever we have to talk about today. You lot, 100%. We're winning 4-0 next game. We're winning 4-0. Ye have little faith. To be fair, the Armada didn't get it. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't even get into the port. They absolutely battered the Spanish Armada. They battered them. But yeah. But good to see you all. They've learned a lot. Yeah, everyone knows. Oh, no, that one's had a Detto on it. Right. My dad did a deal in Shoreditch called The Stage, and the same architects they used for the stage, because the stage is a big thing in Shoreditch. It's a big property development, but a part of that deal is they're still building it. They're building a little museum thingy about because that's where the Curtain Road in Shoreditch is where the Curtain Theatre was. So Shakespeare's Curtain Theatre, which, if you know your history, is where Romeo and Juliet was performed. So very important place. Very important place. And we use the same architects that designs the Mary Rose exhibit. They've done they did an immense job. Because what they did was, over, I think it was 20 years. I'll have to Google this. Over 20 years, they painstakingly, because they found it at the bottom of the ocean, half of it, because half of it fell in mud and the other half rotted away. So the half that was stuck in mud was perfectly preserved. So what they did for 20 years was they steamed it and cleaned it with water. And they've completely and utterly cleaned the half that survived. And they, on the other side of the Mary Rose, they've built an acrylic other side of the ship. So the ship is actually freestanding. In effect, it's freestanding because they built half of it out of acrylic. And it's just a wonderful exhibit. It's a wonderful, wonderful exhibit. So if you're ever in the area of Portsmouth, which Spurs will be in next season because we're getting relegated, so are Portsmouth in the Championship? I'm not sure. Where's Portsmouth in? Here we go. Portsmouth are in the Championship. So when Spurs play Portsmouth next season, because we're getting relegated, because when we play Portsmouth next year, you can go and see the Mary Rose, and it's probably far more interested in watching Tottenham play. So yes, Portsmouth away is when we'll go and look at the Mary Rose. There's some great things in Portsmouth. I'm not far from Portsmouth. Big up. Away day at Portsmouth. Coover's got some stories about his away days at Portsmouth. Portsmouth were a bit rough. But big up the Pompey. Play up Pompey. Big up to them. I used to like Portsmouth. Apart from when they beat us in the semi-final of the FA Cup, which was incredibly annoying. Perhaps I will go see Holly, the number 2 Agenbar in the world. Big up to Holly and Chris Agenbar. Big up to the Agenbars. Top family, the Agenbars. Yeah, go and see Holly. And then you can go and see the Mary Rose. I remember watching Blue Peter when I was a kid. They lifted the Mary Rose. It was amazing to see. Absolutely. Lincoln City. Big up to them. Big up to Lincoln City. Some great away days in the Championship. Not fussed. Preston away will be good. Lincoln away would be good. Portsmouth away would be good. There's some great fixtures. Some good games. Because it looks like Spurs are going down. We're useless. Utterly useless. Swansea away. Wrexham away if they don't go down. Cardiff away. All the Welsh teams. No VAR, 100%. 100%. Big up the Agenbars. Yeah, big up the Agenbars. Yes. Fun. It's fun. I love it. The day is also... I need to get my windows cleaned. Big up. Big up. Oh, you never thought it'd be Spurs, though, but it looks like it. It looks like it. We're in the chat. We're having a good day. We're having a streamhausen, as we like to call it now. Streamhausen. And we'll have a chill day. I've got the air conditioning on, and it's lovely. It's lovely. Absolutely love the aircon. Always good. T-shirt, sunshine, aircon. Yeah, we got to, mate. We got to, Paul. Do our best. You just don't know. It might just click. It probably won't. But hopefully it does. It's now... Oh yeah, Cardiff got relegated to League One. Then Bolton away. I'd love to see Bolton away. So Stoke away. Hell yeah, Stoke away. Even what I'm hoping, Tom, is I'm hoping Poch, even if we get relegated, says, I've got to save my boys. Because you saw it on the plane. When he was on the plane with all those Spurs fans, how much love he got and how much adoration. They adored him on that plane. Hopefully he says, I've got to save my boys. Hopefully. And girls. Let's not forget everyone. 100%. Cold, rainy night in Stoke. 100%. Poch is one of us. He's 100% one of us. He said he would still come. Bring him in. Give him everything he needs. Bring him home. It's a shame he can't come in now and just say, listen here, US men's national team. I'll still do the job, but I've got to save my boys. Family comes first, as they say. Family comes first. Superman. No, he couldn't, Keith. He's bringing the band back together. Poch is coming home, Craig. He's bringing the band back together. Skip, Winks, Eric Dyer. I don't think Poch will start losing games. I think Poch will not put us back where we were, but he'll get us in a lot better position. Even if Poch came in now, we'd still go down. Maybe play some kids at least. Maybe. Can't wait to see us ship free against Blackburn. Big up. Blackburn away, Ewood Park. It's a top stadium. But yes. We need Poch back in. Poch is my number one choice. Robbie Keane is my second choice. I think Robbie Keane would do a decent job. But it's a lot to put on a young manager. A younger manager, should I say. He's not he's still it's like him and Scotty Parker. Scotty Parker's another one. I don't think Scotty Parker's a top level manager. I don't know if Robbie Keane's a top level manager. Yes, they have. I think what will happen, Phil, is we'll lose to Liverpool and he'll be gone. I don't think they want to have a new manager for their first game away at Anfield. Because I don't think losing their first game is going to be brilliant again. Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good. Yeah, for sure. I think it makes sense as well. I think it makes sense. I think that is what makes sense, personally. Because it looks like Paulinho is out of that. I don't know if Paulinho is officially concussed. I don't know if Romero's concussed. We've got no Van der Ven. So we've got no centre-backs again, because Van der Ven's a fucking idiot. Getting himself sent off against Crystal Palace. He was even an idiot last night, Van der Ven. He should have been sent off last night. He should have been sent off. That was an idiotic tackle. Embrace the pain. It's going to happen anyway. Can't help but be romantic. Even with the pain. It's unbelievable, really. The conversation we're having. What a bloody mess. Yep, what a bloody mess. But saying that, Tom, we've been saying it for years in our little circle that we're all ridiculed. We were all ridiculed, the boys that would stand outside the club shop, and we said things like this. We said it for all those years. There were only 10 of us that would stand there. Sometimes as little as 5 of us would be outside the club shop. We would always be there. We said it for years. We all said it. We all said it and we were ridiculed. And now it's happening. I'm so glad I wasn't able to watch yesterday. Massive errors. I feel sorry for Kinski. Yep. It's what everyone says. Oh, will you be at the Forest protest? No. Unless I'm given a really good reason to be there, I'm not going to be at a protest. I don't care. I was saying it for years. I said it for years, and you only want to say it now because it's too late. I won't be there. Unless Phil P calls me and says, I'll give you a twirl. Not a euphemism. I do love a Cadbury twirl. Not a euphemism. Phil P is known to bring his twirls. We were there every single week. Every week, 2 hours before the game, we were there. Telling people. They only want us to be at a protest now because it's too late. We were there. We tried to do something when it was the time. I don't care. I'll spend my I will spend the time. I'll chill out. I don't care. It's too late now. It's too late for you to have a protest and ask for in and out. We're going down. It's too late. No, it didn't. It's all in the front office. But a lot of the fans that ridiculed us, they've got to have to stand up now. The peeps like myself, the Bryans, the Grahams, Ryan, Phil P and his entire family, the entire Panay clan, the Tottenham Away Boys, whatever their channel's called now. Big up. Johnny was always there when he could get there. Lubos, all the boys that were always there. Like, we said it for years. We saw it and we said it for years. And we were laughed at. I'm not going to be there. It's too late. You want change and it's too late for change. You can't correct this course. There are holes in the hole. The ship is going down. I don't want to do I told you so. There's no point. Same here. Yep, they couldn't back us then. Why do it now? 100%. Orange 12 was amazing. Who need? Yep, 100% Angie. 100%. 100% to those fans. A lot. We saw it coming. We said it for years. There's no point. 100%, Tom. We were called a mob. Like we were the amount of people that said these people aren't real fans. They're not fans. They're Enoch out fans. All these people that said that Enoch out. That people used to, guy used to come into our chat says, is this a Tottenham fan channel or is it an Enoch out channel? Like we weren't Spurs fans, despite the fact all of us went far more than these people did. Every week, Graham, every single game he's at. He was in Madrid last night. 100%. It's too late. You get off your asses and protest. It's your time. I'm retired. I'm retired from this protest shtick. Unless, of course, Phil P gets me a 12. You lot are going to get worse. 100%. Because we'll lose our entire team. And they all deserve to go anyway. This is not an I told you so. This isn't an I told you so. But it's got to the point as, oh, do you want to protest? Do you want to protest? You've had all year to protest. You've had all year. And you've done nothing. You've done nothing but write silly, after we lose a game, write a silly little email. What's that going to do? Writing a little email or a little post on Instagram. It's all clout chasing. It's all asking for clout. It's not going to happen. You're only doing it when it's too late. Starts looking for hotels in Portsmouth. Big up Portsmouth. 100%. 100%. And it's not an I told you so, and it's not a I'm done. I'm done. I'm treating football like I'm treating football as my mental health break. And yes, it is still a mental health break because I get to take all my things, all my pain and suffering that I suffer in my life, and I get to direct it towards a football team. It's a definitely a thing. Getting things. I think the only player I want to keep is Archie Gray, but I want better than him. Yep, 100%. We'll see who real sicko international fans. Yep, those are the real fans. We'll get some money for them. We'll get some money for them. It was a war. It's all we did. It's all we did. Cheers, everyone. Oh, he'll leave. He'll be one of the first people out. We didn't call people out. 100%. I've never called anyone out on this issue. They'll still get good money for them, though. Enough. We will make enough money from the players that leave to build a really good team to not come straight up, not necessarily. I think we could come straight up if we build a good team around some good quality young players. Maybe bring like you're telling me give him go. I mean, and this is me probably being very deluded. I see. I don't see Keeley putting in that performance that Kinski put in last night. Yeah, he might not be perfect. He might not be top level. I don't see. I've seen Josh Keeley play on a number of occasions, only once with my own eyes, mind you. I don't see Josh Keeley putting in a performance like Kinski put in yesterday. I don't see that. I don't see that from the lad. I see cool, calm, collected, fan base that loves him, saves penalties in crucial matches. I'd rather Keeley back. Get rid of Kinski for how much you can get for him. Get Josh Keeley back. Austin would have been calmer. Bring back Josh Keeley. Bring him back. Because that's going to be because Vicario's gone. I think Kinski will be gone because he's nowhere near good enough. Bring back Josh Keeley. 100%. Yep, should have. Should have. Alfie Devine is pulling up trees in the championship for Preston. Alfie Devine could do a job for Spurs next year. Of course, we need better than Alfie Devine. Dave was going to jump on the show and rip my head off, even though he said he wouldn't talk about football. Mikey Moore's been very good. Not brilliant, but very decent. I think he'd do well in the championship. Alvarez was his touch for one of those goals. Unbelievable. He is a very stubborn manager, but he's getting results. We got a few good. Like for me, Vuskovic is going to Barcelona. They'll spend stupid money on him. Let the boy have a good career. He's a young lad. It's a shame we'll never see him in a Spurs shirt because that could have been something really, really special. There's a few of those young lads. There's a few of those young lads that if our three in midfield next year is we could obviously do better, and I think we will do better if we have the likes of Gray as the 6, Bergvall as the 8, and and Mikey Moore as the 10. It's not too bad. Of course, we need better. But those three can do damage. They've played good level football now. They need to be a lot stronger for the championship. They need to be a lot stronger. We will lose a lot of players. We will lose a lot of players. And it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing. But if we go down, I'm 100% bringing Josh Keeley back. I'm bringing Josh Keeley back. Like, we had a laugh about it, Tom. Donnelly might be a useful player. He might not start. He might not start, Jamie Donnelly. He gets some minutes and he's doing okay for Oxford. Not brilliant. Of course, we need better. There are more talented players. Just great lad, though. Honestly, yep, massive sell-off. Sell them all. He's growing, Angus. He's had a very decent season. He's having a very decent season. I would keep Mikey Moore. If we had the choice, I'd keep him at Rangers. He's growing as a footballer. He's growing as a footballer. Hi, Roy. Good to see you. Hi, Ben. Just got on. Are you resigned to get into the championship? I'm not resigned to the fact, but I don't see it as... I see the good points and I see the bad points. The bad points is we will be relegated. It will be an absolute embarrassment for the club, which also might be a good thing. You can split that two ways. Every club, if we get relegated, it's an embarrassment for the fan base, but it's also it's an even bigger embarrassment for the hierarchy, because they put the off the field, off the pitch matters. They put, for the majority of their ownership, they put the emphasis on the football business on off the field matters. They have done this to themselves. It's their fault. It's their fault that we're going down. Because if they had just done what people asked and signed proper footballers instead of children, and signed players when we could have signed I know he's at Arsenal now, and Arsenal possibly would have signed him then as well. The first year that Ange was at the club, he was offered Eberechi Eze and he said no. We should have signed Eze in the first... Forget last season. We should have signed him then, when no one wanted him. Or we don't scout good kids. We scout overrated players. We don't scout the kids that then go to Arsenal. We don't scout the kids that go to Chelsea. We scout the crap ones because we can't... the kids that are going to go to the Arsenals, the Chelseas, the Liverpools... They know they're good. They want a bit of money, and we can't give it to them. Well, we won't give it to them. So all these players we could have had, and we wouldn't sign them. They totally deserve it. We didn't even buy good kids. It was all reactive and not proactive. Lots of ifs in the last 100%. Lots of ifs in the last 9 games. How many goals and assists has he got, though? Hardly any. He's got a few. Braga. I take Braga from Hearts in the Championship. I think he'd be a good player in the Championship. Yep, 100%. 100%. Not in the first year. Not 2 years ago, Angus. Not 2 years ago. Arsenal wouldn't have signed Eze 2 years ago. That's the point I'm making. The reason Arsenal signed Eze, because there was no choice but to sign him. It was inevitable they were going to sign him. But 2 years ago, when he was doing well at Palace, but wasn't Eze of last year, they could have signed him 2 years ago. We always buy players when they're stock. When we should sign players before they get good. We sign potential rather than players that are already starting to put in performances. Don't. Yep, 100%. The guy's a wanker. Sorry. The guy's a mercenary. He's a mercenary. I get that. Braga, the good thing about what Eze has done is he's made Ødegaard play better because Ødegaard knows Ødegaard has got someone challenging for his shirt now. He's got someone that's going to chat. So he's brought the best out. And when Ødegaard, because Ødegaard's 28, I believe. How old is Ødegaard? How old is he? He is 20. Actually, no, he's the same age as Eze. It's the same age as him. I don't think he's gone in the summer. He needs to be more consistent. 100%, but in his first year, not too bad. Yep. If we stay up somehow, knock on wood, we stay up because I'm desperate to stay up. Vuskovic has to be our starting defender next year. Has to be. But that's an if we stay up. 100%. If you're playing against a low block, an Eze type player, someone that likes to get on likes to do those little intricate passes, arrives late, can shoot from distance. Yep, we did. But when this is all saying this, Angus, at the time, in his first year, if they win a double, because I reckon Arsenal will now win the League Cup final. I think they will. I think Arsenal will do minimum the double this year. I don't think you're going to do the quad. But of course you could. There is still a possibility you could do the quad. If Arsenal do the double, you're going to be happy. A league and the quad is on for you. If you can do it, it's not bad. I don't give a shit, Paul, to be honest. I don't care. The only thing I care about is Spurs trying to stay up, which is why I put in, can we focus on the league now? Can we try and get our fucking acts together? Can we try and get our act together and try and put some performances on? If that happens, Arteta should resign and say, I can't do any more. And he should do another job. He should be like, I've completed it. I'm moving on. I'm going to do something else. You can't improve that. Not my team. We can't. We need to laugh at ourselves. I'm gonna have a Percy Pig. Big up, Percy Pigs. Delicious. Hundred percent. If Arsenal win the quad and England win the World Cup, Rice he doesn't just need to be given the Ballon d'Or. He needs to be given the Ballon Big d'Or. He needs to be given a double Ballon d'Or because there is possibility. There's possibility that Arsenal could win the quad and England could win the World Cup. He will just win everything. England will win the World Cup if that engine room is on point and they can give chances to Harry Kane in the box. England will win the World Cup if they can keep solid. England have good enough players to win that World Cup if they can get there. If they can. That's all England needs to do to win the World Cup. Give Harry Kane the ball in the 6-yard box. England will win the World Cup. Because that's the reason England haven't won anything. So they don't give Harry Kane chances he can score for some idiotic reason. For some idiotic reason, they play around. They don't play around Harry. Harry Kane's a genius. That's what you've got to. You've got to play around Harry Kane and Declan Rice. You've got to play around those two, the two leaders in your team. 100% if he wins everything. Do you have faith in? Do you have faith in Tuchel? I'm not sure. He's a manager that's won multiple tournaments, and I do like Thomas Tuchel. It's whether he can get England players to focus. That is going to be the main focus. Is can England players put their egos aside for the betterment of the country? And that's the problem with England. They always put themselves and and I'm guilty of this as well. I've always been club before country. If you gave me the choice of who well, not this year because Tottenham are shit. If you gave me, if you gave me the choice of watching Prime Spurs during Poch era or England now, I'd watch Prime Spurs. 100%. Everyone is going to be. I think that will happen anyway, Angus. I think Rice is the vice captain of that team. He is the vice captain anyway. But saying that, Rice is not the vice captain of Arsenal. Saka is the vice, which for me, Saka doesn't have that personality to lead a team. I think Saka is the guy that flourishes when the team around him is doing well. Not that he isn't a bad footballer. He's a very, very capable, quality footballer. If the England team is functioning, Saka will do really well. It's almost like, remember the Euro season? Well, I was actually in the Euro season when Sterling did really well for England. A good team flourishes when a good team flourishes. The little X factor players really, and I think Saka could really his third choice. I think Rice should be your captain next. Your next captain should be Rice, in my opinion. Possibly. But I hope England win the World. I'd love for England to win the World Cup. And I know I'd absolutely love for England to win the World Cup. I'd give it to Rice, but Gabriel was definitely in the shout. It should be one of them too, because I don't believe forwards should never be the captain unless it's Harry Kane. Harry Kane can be captain because he's Harry Kane. But Harry Kane can play in any position. That's why Harry Kane's a good captain. And also, he's got the mentality of being able to lead by example. He's not a shouty captain. You do sometimes need a shouty captain. I think Spurs need a shouty captain. Because Romero doesn't shout. Romero just kicks. But I'd love for England to win the World Cup. Sorry to my fans of America and Scotland and all the others in the chat. I want England to win the World Cup. I am English after all. I am English. I want it. Well, I was born in England. I still consider myself British rather than English. I don't have a single drop of English blood. I don't have a single drop of English. I think Angus is more English than I am. I think Angus is more English than I am. There is no English blood in my body. There is none. I think Ian is more English than me. That's going to make him sick, which is hilarious. I think Angus and Ian are more English than I am. There's no English blood in my body. 100%. I'd love it to come home. I would add that. You would absolutely hate it, but you'd have to give it to them. Yep. You are more English than I am. There is no English blood in my body. It's all Ashkenazi Jewish and Irish. There's more Irish blood in me than there is English blood. And that's a fact. No English blood in my body. That's why It's the truth, though, Luke. It's the truth. I'm not saying he is English, but I'm saying he's got more English blood than me. No one is 100% Scottish, Angus. Because remember, the Scottish were originally Celtic, and before the English then colonised them. Because all the Welsh and the Scots were all Celtic originally. They were all Celtic until the English colonised them. You might say you're 100%, but your blood will say you've got some English blood in. Yep, you do. You've got more English blood than I do. It's all Ukrainian, Hungarian, Irish, all leading back to my ancestors, which you can trace quite easily. They were. The OG Brits were indeed Celtic. Before then, of course, the Anglo-Saxons came. Then the Normans then colonised Britain. Then the Normans colonised it. The Romans colonised. Britain has been colonised by everyone. So there's more English blood in you guys than there is in me. There is nothing in me. It's why I grow such a lovely ginger beard. Actually, no, it's the Ukrainian. All my Ukrainian relatives were ginger. Yep, Vikings. Vikings. The Vikings colonised Scotland, didn't they? And also, the Vikings colonised Iceland, of all places. I don't know. You don't know how they did it, but they did it. They just knew where it was. In a time without GPS and maps, they just knew where it was. 100%. You'd think when the Romans came, and the Italians are very good at food, Ian. The Italians are very good at making food. It's when you've got that level of colonization in a country, Angus, there's never going to be 100%. There's no 100% anyone. As many people as they can say, there's no such thing as 100% anything. Unless you end up as a Targaryen, which means you'll have platinum hair, you'll have purple eyes, and you'll be inbred. Like all the Targaryens were. You might have a dragon, though. So maybe being inbred, but you get a dragon. Maybe that's a good thing. 100%. 100%. But that's the way the body, that's the way things move. I'd like to see my, because yeah, I can tell you about the Jacobite Rebellion. There are more Scottish people in America than there are in Scotland, which is a fact. The Jacobite Rebellion. I can tell you about history. Don't get into a history conversation with me. I know my shit. I know my shit. There is no such thing as 100% anyone. Because we're all of us, even if you go back to the original Jewish people in the land of Canaan. If you go back to the original Jewish people of the land of Canaan, where was Abraham from? He was born in Turkey, it looks like. I believe he was born in Turkey, Abraham. The first Jewish bloke was born in Turkey. Abraham. Abraham. He was born in Mesopotamia. Yeah, he was born in that. Yeah. The original Jewish bloke was from Mesopotamia. So everyone, 100%, everyone is a mutt. We're all made up of millions of different things. Big up the land of Canaan. Sorry for your loss, Angus. Sorry for your loss. They're not losing tonight. What about the 100% the Skywalkers? Well, they just don't have dads, do they? They don't have dads. The Force is strong with you, Mr. Tom Skywalker. No one is. If we've learned anything of this show, everyone is made up of a million different things. So treat everyone equally. Treat people how you want to be treated, with respect. Unless they treat you like a twat, then you treat them like a twat. Don't be a twat. Rule 1 of the coffee company. At least it's not rule 1 of being a Kaufman. My dad wrote a set of rules, and rule number 1 of being a Kaufman is don't help anyone. Don't do the right thing. Don't do the right thing. And if you found yourself to have done the right thing, sit in a cold shower for 3 hours eating off ice cream. Never do the right thing. Never do the right thing. Which is funny because we always seem to end up doing the right thing. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. Yep, we're all made up of all sorts. My family, we couldn't even spell our name correctly for hundreds of years. You think they'd got together and settled on a name? Because all the Kaufmans, you got my Kaufmans, which are spelled A-U-F-F. Then there's some Kaufmans, which are spelled A-U-F-M-A-N. The original spelling of the name is K-O-F-F. So it's spelled the Yiddish way. It's spelled the Ukrainian Yiddish way, which is Kaufman. It's because that's why it's Kaufman and not Kaufman. So that when the Americans say Kaufman, because they do it, it's because it was originally spelt with an O, and we tried to be stupid and make ourselves look more German, which was a really bad idea. It was a really bad idea. So Kaufman is actually supposed to be spelt K-O-F-F-M-A-N. It's spelled Kaufman because it's actual, because Kaufman in Yiddish means merchant because it's a German word that's been made into Yiddish. So it's a really fascinating thing. We all made up of different things. The first Kaufman that died in the UK died in the German hospital in Hamburg Street because they thought he was German, and he wasn't German. He was Ukrainian. It's funny how that. They could have just asked him where he came from, and he would have told them. But they've just, your name's Kaufman. You'll go to the German hospital. You're going. It's all good. It's all good. But we don't have the luxury of being able to track our names because we change them every 2 minutes. But we've got 5 minutes until the end of the show. 5 minutes until the end of the show. We will do some coffee. We've actually got to figure out what we're doing next week. Because as some of you know, poor Tom, there are train strikes next week. There are train strikes 3 days next week in London. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So poor Mickey has to go to the Midlands next week to work, and there is no trains again. I don't know how she's going to get there. They might have to hire her a car. Train strikes again. I wonder what they're asking for. I think what they're asking for is they're asking to work 4 days but be paid 5. So the London Underground is deciding to make them work 5 days worth of work in 4 days because that's what they said. If you want to be paid 4 but earn 5, you're going to have to work 5 days worth of work in 4. So that's why they're striking, because they want to work 4 days but get paid 5. So they want a 3-day weekend but only work 4. It's quite funny, really. I don't understand it. It's a bit common sense, really. Bit common sense, really. If you only work 4 days, you're going to get paid 4 days' work. You're not going to get paid 5. But this is then going into politics. 3 days off with no pay. Yep. People like you are going to be affected, Tom. You're not allowed. You can't strike. It's not your fault. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. You can always come here, Tom, for 3 days and we could chill and drink some coffee. Always welcome, mate. But on that note, everyone, we're going to start winding the stream down because we've only got 3 minutes left. I don't know what to say to you. At least the weather's lovely. At least the weather, but the weather's going tomorrow. It's going to be back to rain tomorrow, so we'll have the jumper back on. No aircon. I'll have to somehow be able to afford. What's Lubo doing? Big up, Lubo. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I know. Always welcome. But yes. Let's send you over to Savers. Not that there's many of you in the chat. We can send you over to Savers. We can send you over to Savers. And listen to them talk about football. Let's organise it. Content. Customization. Redirect, just so people will know who we are. There we go. Send that. We will be redirecting to Sava. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you submit what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, where I had sometimes played chess.